Hello dear friends. I haven't wanted to create memberships on my channel because I refuse to provide two types of information. One for paying subscribers and another one for free subscribers. Not because I don't need it. But this ethics requires some kind of patronage, sponsorship or extra support for the channel in order to cover expenses. I remind you that there is a PayPal donation button on my blog for anyone who wants and can support me. Opinion piece. High tide. New beginnings. Tumultuous years. Rest in your heart. Time of fulfilment. Energetic intensity. 2026 year of sowing. 2025 year of collapse. Control brings no joy. Turmoil on the surface. Second wave of changes. Personal transformation. Profound planetary shift. New harmonious timeline. Forced to abandon the old. Final act of the great work. Dissolution of the old world. Heaviness in the atmosphere. Being still will bring you clarity. Let's start. There is much chaos and turmoil on the surface right now because it is necessary to eliminate negativity, and that is part of a constant movement. The tide is high, but it will ebb and wash away all the flotsam and jetsam. They will be transmuted and transformed into beautiful things according to the Divine Mother through Steve Biko. What you are doing is anchoring peace, knowledge, the truth of who you are in the physical world, not so you can live, but so you can stay. Those who do not anchor divine qualities cannot stay. Those who say, "No thank you, I'm not interested," will not have enough material substance or wisdom to sustain the frequency and be able to exist physically on the new earth. You are living in tumultuous times, and you are living in a time of plenitude. You are living compassion and space for correction and understanding. You are bringing to light what needs to be revealed, so that it doesn't destroy the essence of your society. When you see the shadow, it finds the light, according to Jesus through Linda Dillon. Archangel Gaia said, in quotes, "Now I'm going to tell you what your mission is, to be an angel on earth. You don't have to change the people around you. You don't have to get involved in politics or that kind of activity. What you are supposed to do here as a light bearer is anchor in a certain frequency. We are witnessing the dissolution of the old world, not through chaos, but through the elegant and powerful application of sovereign law. It is the final act of the great work, and it is magnificent. This is not just a political or military maneuver. It is the physical manifestation of the great cleansing. It is the final legal and spiritual breaking of the old chains that have bound humanity and the beginning of accountability, bringing the shadows to light. It is the moment when history becomes prophecy, and the sovereign golden age is no longer a potential but an order. According to Matthew Watt, the earth is approaching vibrational levels where the light is so intense that all those who have rejected it will disappear, causing uncomfortable conditions. This may sound excessively harsh, but this is not a divine judgment or punishment. It is simply the physics that governs life in this universe. Bodies deprived of light cannot survive at higher frequencies. The dark ones will have created their own path and will in no way be able to interfere with the ascension. Everything takes time, but nothing will stop the intended end result. The material world is not truly our natural home, but a stop on the path to nirvana. According to the Divine Mother, those who simply say, "No, I don't want to do this," will be welcomed with mercy, compassion, gentleness, and kindness. They won't be taken elsewhere. They will be brought home to the astral planes for rebuilding. It's simply because they can't continue, and the merciful thing to do is to bring them home with gentleness and kindness. It's painful to seek power for oneself or another, whether a parent over a child, a husband over a wife, or a man over an army. It doesn't matter. The longing, the exertion of control never brings joy. The pain simply grows, and so the actions become more grotesque, grander, until collapse occurs, has occurred, and will occur. It's always the same. Now, how do we build the new earth? Do what makes you feel unbridled joy. If an idea doesn't give you that feeling of unbridled joy, let it go. Move on the next, because the inspiration that floods you doesn't leave you stagnant, but overwhelms you, and that may be many steps. Year of the Sowing. According to Natalie Alba, a harmonious new earth has been born as a result of our efforts to continue choosing to remain in divine love, neutrality, and personal power. These last 3 months of this transformative 9-year universal year are the key for us to anchor new harmonious timeline, creating a life that is now in resonance with our true essence and new missions. We stand at a visionary threshold of infinite possibilities for us to choose the ones we wish to manifest in our new reality. During 2025, we have deeply felt the collapse of old personal timelines. We have literally been forced to let go of the old, and many of you have begun physical ascension, beginning the path of 3D transfiguration and soul alignment. 2026 is the year of sowing, as the guides called it. It is the year for us to continue the transition into the new, grounding ourselves in new frequency and beginning to plant the seeds that will grow over the coming years. It is an expansion of what we have created in 2025, as we are still undergoing an interdimensional transition, a profound planetary shift like never before in our human history, which requires discernment and courage to remain on our chosen path, and a higher heart to continue aligning with the new harmonious dimensions we so long to experience. 2026 is the year of nothingness, of emptiness, a year of the 10th dimension, where we find ourselves immersed in our creative microspace. October is already introducing the frequency that leads us to new beginnings, to what our essence have given birth to from within. And now our divine masculine will be anchored in the physical with the essence of Aries. What you think, feel, and pay attention to at this very moment will give rise to everything you will experience tomorrow. Nothing else has the power to create except you. Waiting for rescue from external forces belongs to the old days. We now know our power, worth, divine heritage, and purpose to act as conscious creators. The process of creation, personal transformation, and dimensional shift begins within you, and it begins now. Heaviness. According to Dr. Xavi, although some parts of the world are experiencing bright, sunny skies and warm temperatures, there is a general sense of heaviness in the human atmosphere that will accumulate due to the opening of the super full moon portal, which will peak on Monday, October 6th or Tuesday, October 7th, depending on the time zone. Anxiety or depression may be pronounced in some people. Exacerbated emotions are likely due to global conditions, which could lead to angry and hostile protests over wars, economic problems, poor leadership, environmental toxicity, and others. Be discerning about your environment. Some businesses may be forced to close due to economic situations. Solar storm. Earth's magnetic field has vibrated for 4 consecutive days, a very long-lasting solar storm. A solar flare launched a mass into space on October 3rd, which will impact Earth on October 8th and could trigger another geomagnetic storm. Class X eruptions are expected soon. So far, 110 earthquakes have been recorded, including a 5.7 magnitude earthquake in Argentina, where a magnitude 5 earthquake already occurred this week. Protons are coming directly at Earth, both from the Sun and from deep space. They are dense and exert pressure. Solar winds are around 700 kilometers per second, after having been around 800 kilometers and reaching 900 earlier this week. These winds are expected to oscillate between higher ranges from the rest of the year. Second wave. The winds of change have arrived, according to the Pleiadians, through Christine Day. At this juncture, there will be extensive layers of alternative elementals on the planet. An uncharted environment will form on the new Earth, creating sacred vortexes of light that will materialize. This second wave of imminent change looms over the energetic field, accelerating simultaneously with the enormous changes occurring in the new Earth environment. In this transition from one phase of the division to the next, there will be a build-up of energetic intensity leading up to this event. These changes are destined to occur in early 2026. The second wave will profoundly affect the energetic systems of those already aligned with the levels of the new Earth. These transformations are destined to begin in the coming months, just before the new year and beyond. During the second wave, a series of extreme changes will occur that will be activated through alternative reality states. Emerging of these higher consciousness spaces will occur within the new Earth, creating a sacred frequency that has not previously existed. At this juncture, the resonance of the new Earth will be transformed. Those who are awake will be designated to participate and orient themselves in this divine frequency. This will be the time for you to begin connecting with your highest state of consciousness on another level. By connecting with your heart, you will become more complete in your being and will be able to take a more active conscious role within the planet and with the rest of the universal community. Being still will bring you clarity, peace, and a sense of rightness. There is nothing more essential to do right now. Stillness will allow you brief moments of orientation toward these coming changes as you receive them. Simply remember that you are positioning yourself perfectly for the new step. Remember that all is under control. This is the journey you have agreed to take at this moment. There is nothing more important to focus on now. Align yourself beyond all illusions within the drama of your daily life and rest in your heart. There is nothing else to do. Aligning with your heart is living in the moment. You don't have to worry too much about the drama of life on Earth. Breaking news. Melania posted a video of herself passing through a dimensional portal. Trump uses the government shutdown to collapse the old financial system and activate global disclosure. The unprecedented military build-up near Venezuela signals a possible war. Hamas willing to release all hostages in a step forward for the deal with Trump. Trump calls on Israel to stop bombing Gaza while Hamas agrees to release hostages. Turkey joins Arab states in backing the Gaza peace plan. Putin blasts French piracy after Russia-linked tanker boarded and captain arrested. President Orbán of Hungary says EU leaders are preparing for a war against Russia. The UK government has ignored 3 million signatures against digital ID cards. European stock markets close higher after hitting a new all-time high. North Koreans urged to identify women with non-socialist breasts. In quotes. Walmart to remove dozens of artificial ingredients from its private label brands. The nation's largest retailer is eliminating synthetic dyes and 30 additional additives associated with ultra-processed foods. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.